Hey, Chris Liepe here. Got a new batch of Michael Jackson files. So many more isolated and multi-track videos coming. Super excited. This is the first of the new batch. They don't care about us. The Brazil version has over 1 billion plays on YouTube. Pretty good for a track that was only performed live as a medley with Scream and In the Closet for the History Tour. And like Scream, it was a reaction to some of the allegations that had been placed on Michael at the time and caused some controversy, and some explanations on his part needed to be made. Vocally, I think this song, maybe next to Dirty Diana, is where Michael's snarl is at its best. I'm going to point out little things as we go through this, and I'm so excited to have the studio isolated multi-tracks here so we can really hear the detail. But the way he goes in and out of his signature grit while still maintaining agility, cleaning it up in certain places, it's so incredibly tasteful, so incredibly well done. And there's all sorts of little rhythmic things that he does with his voice, with his mouth, as he leans in and out of that wonderful snarly grit. This is a singing channel. I teach people how to sing largely based on pulling from great, inspiring singers. If you like my approach and you want to go deeper with your own voice, figure out what it can really do by playing with it, by using specific exercises and specific ways of thinking to bring out the best in your voice, click the link below if you have any interest at all and join my free voice course. All right, let's get into this. Those zaps later in the song always catch me off guard. They always scare me. Starting out with just the percussion, of course. But here's the magic of it all, right? Like if we get stuff you really can't fully internalize or really acknowledge when it's in the mix, but of course, there's some other synthy things in there, but listen to the beatboxing in there. Ah! And this goes in and out for the whole track. That part, it's just so like, who thinks of that stuff? One more time. Then they've got the other synthy stuff to put in there, and I like that you can hear it in this particular compilation of tracks with the added synth stuff and then without it. I know I say this in other Michael Jackson videos, but this kind of stuff, listening to these sorts of things, makes me want to do stuff with my mouth and try things even though I don't beatbox. And having done this with Michael's songs has informed the rhythmic creativity and viability of my singing. So don't be afraid that, I could never do that because I'm not Michael Jackson or whatever. Don't be afraid to experiment. I'm not a good beatboxer, but if I sort of get in the groove, whatever, like just practice interacting with your body and your breath in a way that's inspired by what he's doing. Don't try to imitate what he's doing. It's so cool to see what happens with your own voice. Okay, some other cool things about the instrumental stuff. That's the thing that always scares me in the original version, right? It's like, because it's syncopated. So that vocal percussion loop, listen to it against the kick. There's a bit of a triplet thing going on over the straight kick. The sophistication of that rhythmic pairing is underrated. It's so neat to have that sort of contrast in this like 4 on the floor thing, and then you've got going on being suggested. Super cool. Right there. Voice synth and zaps with the light percussion pairing. It's super fun to be able to do your own arranging with some of these. All right, let's dive in to these awesome vocals. The arranging, the performing, some of his best. So we've got several tracks here, and this top track has some of the lead vocals, but then it's cut off in places, and it appears to be a double where it does exist of this MJ Red lead track. So we're just going to stick with that to listening for the main track. For context, I'm going to bring in and out the beatboxing light perk loop. But let's get started with these leads.
Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone bad. Situation, aggravation, everybody allegation. In the suit, on the news, everybody dog. Bang, bang, shot dead, everybody's gone bad. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Beat me, hate me, you can never break me. Will me, thrill me, you can never kill me. Chew me, sue me, everybody do me. Kick me, kike me, don't you black or white me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
This has some doubles put into this file, right? So he's doubling himself and then they've summed them. So you don't see all of the performances laid out here in the lead vocals. And then this interesting sort of muted sound here.
Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone bad. Situation, aggravation, everybody allegation. In the suit, on the news, everybody dog. Bang, bang, shot dead, everybody's gone bad. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
You hear the proximity to the mic. This is likely Shure SM7B dynamic microphone. I love that we hear the incidental things going on. We'll hear more of that in the track, like his body movement, the breaths and percussion you hear even in the leads. But then when we listen here, that you hear these doubles every once in a while on certain words emphasized.
Beat me, hate me, you can never break me. Will me, thrill me, you can never kill me. Chew me, sue me, everybody do me. Kick me, kike me, don't you black or white me. All I wanna say is that they don't really...
Right, don't you black and white me, listen, and...
Do me, kick me, kike me, don't you black or white me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
And then it goes to a single. So in the original tape versions, these are all dumped to, digital, but in the original tape versions, that would have been done with 2 different tracks. Now, we're going to get into some really interesting stuff here. Oh, first, check this out. The background vocals.
Skinhead, deadhead, gone bad, aggravation, allegation, on the news, dog food, shot dead, gone mad.
Listen to the in-betweens. The in-betweens are so important with Michael.
Deadhead, gone bad.
One more time.
Deadhead, gone bad.
Gone bad. Gone bad.
Deadhead, gone bad.
The breathing, the inhales, it's like the beatboxing Michael is under the surface and just always there. He's constantly in rhythm, constantly in motion. It's not just saying these things. Listen here.
Aggravation, allegation, on the news, dog food. Aggravation, allegation, on the news, dog food.
On the news, dog food. In the news, dog food. Dog food. Like, script lyrics all you want, but keep it going. Keep it in rhythm. That's what makes this track and so many other tracks by Michael so good. You don't necessarily hear that with all the other music in, but it makes the accents, it makes what you do hear all that more awesome.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Beat me, hate me, you can never break me. Will me, thrill me, you can never kill me. Chew me, sue me, everybody do me. Kick me, kike me, don't you black or white me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Tell me what has become of my life.
That's those snaps right there.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Tell me what has become of my life. I have a wife and 2 children who love me. I am the victim of police brutality, no.
So that line, listen to how he brings in his snarly, gritty Michael and then cleans it up into like clean pop Michael.
Me, I am the victim of police brutality, no.
It's just so incredibly seamless. I don't feel like you hear that kind of contrast and different voices over one line that often. You do hear it, but this is such a wonderful example of his versatility and how he arcs and crafts lines to bring out the most character in everything he's singing. This is not about having one tone or one good way of singing. He has lots of good ways of singing, and he can pull these things out over just a couple words, and it has a huge impact.
Me, I am the victim of police brutality, no. I'm tired of being...
And even how he does that breath at the end. Brutality, no.
No. I'm tired of being the victim of hate. You're ripping me of my pride, for God's sake. I look to Kevin to fulfill his prophecy. Set me free. Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone back.
You hear him stomping his foot there, like being present with his body there. And listen to this section again.
I'm tired of being the victim of hate. You're ripping me of my pride, for God's sake. I look to Kevin to fulfill his prophecy. Set me free, skinhead dead.
How his inhales are in rhythm. So subtle, but so cool. And then hate exits. The way he exits words is just priceless. And it creates an added movement and added percussion. He's one of the few vocalists that you know he thought about how he exited his notes.
Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone bad. Trepidation, speculation, everybody allegation in the suit on the new. Everybody dog food, black man, blackmail, throw the brother in jail. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
I also like, and you hear this in some of the other songs too, but like right here, listen.
On the new, everybody dog.
On the new. It's almost like he's running out of breath, but the energy is fine. So they're like, oh, no, it's okay. He doesn't finish on the news.
Everybody allegation in the suit on the new. Everybody dog food.
In fact, he takes a breath where he should be finishing the word news. But again, it's left. Like, that's the way the song is. You don't really notice it in the context of the full mix. But I like that sort of thing. It's like, it's not perfect, but it's real.
Everybody allegation in the suit on the new. Everybody dog food, black man, blackmail, throw the brother in jail. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Tell me what.
Oh, those breaths. Oh, so good.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Tell me what has become of my rights. Am I invisible 'cause you know me?
Let's put in these background vocals here.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
How those work together. All that syncopation. Here's those background vocals by themselves. Right? The upbeat, the triplet sort of thing again comes back there.
They don't really care about us. Tell me what has become of my rights. Am I invisible 'cause you know me? The proclamation promised me free liberty. I'm tired of being the victim of shame. You're throwing me in a class with a bad name. I can't believe this is the land from which I came. You know I really do hate to say it. The government don't wanna see. But if Roosevelt was living, he wouldn't let this be. No. Skinhead, deadhead.
That might be my favorite use of how he leans into his compression, his grit there.
He wouldn't let this be. No.
Oh.
He wouldn't let this be. No.
How he slides.
He wouldn't let this be. No. Skinhead, dead.
Again.
He wouldn't let this be. No. Skinhead, deadhead.
Oh. Now listen here.
You know I really do hate to say it.
I love that little access into head voice there.
You know I really do hate to say it. The government.
There's a sigh that's going on.
You know I really do hate to say it. The government don't wanna see. But if Roosevelt was living, he wouldn't let this be. No. Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone bad. Situation, speculation, everybody litigation. Beat me, bash me, you can never trash me. Hit me, kick me,
Wait
you
for it.
can never get me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Oh, that part of the lead vocal, in order to really understand how cool it is, you need to listen to it with the light percussion. But let's first listen to this unison choir. It's just fun.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Loose.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
All of that is on top of this much more straight sound. Just brilliant. And you also notice like the it's not just an there's actually like true chord engagement in there. So you hear like the real Michael. So much of how Michael sings is inspired and off the cuff and in the moment, but so much of it is a product of the massive amount of rehearsing and the meticulous arranging performer's mind. So even though when he's in the moment, he's doing stuff and he's flowing and we mustn't forget that his ability to be in the moment and free and improvisational and doing things like this is because of the massive amount of hours he put in honing his craft and because of the mindset that he had as a creator.
Some things in life they just don't want to see. But if Martin Luther was living, he wouldn't let this be no longer. Skinhead, deadhead, everybody's gone back. Situation, segregation, everybody Alec in the suit, on the everybody dog food. Kick me, jack with me, don't you wrong or right me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. We're deep in fire. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here to remind you. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Don't you suck that, fuck's the beat.
Oh, the way the rhythm rhythms work and how he snarls at just the right moments. Listen again here. And of course, there's some doubling going on and some things that are in that green track, MJ Red Lead, that are layered on top of each other, so I can't fully isolate them out. But listen to how the ad-libs they just peek in at just the right time. Right here, starting right here.
Everybody's gone back. Situation, segregation, everybody alec in the suit, on the new, everybody dog food. Kick me, jack with me, don't you roll the right. All I wanna say is that they don't.
There's even one of those, like, he omitted a word, and then there's this, like, inhale sigh thing.
Everybody dog food. Kick me, jack with me. Everybody alec in the suit, on the new, everybody dog food. Kick me, jack with me, don't you roll the right. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. We're deep in fire. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. I'm here to remind you. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Don't you suck back the box to be there. All I wanna say is
You just so percussive. Ugh.
don't you suck back the box to be there. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
I think what makes this particular vocal lead and the ad-libs so special to me is, number one, like, the 90s, the mid and late 90s that was when I really got into Michael Jackson. And so there's a nostalgic part of why this is connecting with me so much. But also the pacing, the pacing of the vocal and the tone that he has. You listen to something like Dirty Diana, and the grit and the aggression that he has is held out with simpler lines, with longer notes. The detail and the way that he goes in and out of staccato and more sustained, and goes up in his range and cleans it up and slides around, is in the midst of a very busy and rhythmically complex melody, not even taking into account all the other neat accents that happen with the other background vocals or percussion loops. So awesome. Thank you so much for watching and enjoying this with me. More Michael to come. Again, if you would like help discovering things in your own voice, click that link below and join my free course. We'll see you for more.